Alright, so next up we go to the Admiral's room, which is home to, well, some of the, I guess, the beavers and raft fleet and Lord Lake. It's pretty much just a real mix of all sorts of eclectic personalities here. I never thought I'd live to see the day when beavers and humans were able to get along so well. Now, if only I lived to see your highness's victory, I could die in peace. Okay, hey Waybon. Hey, Sonny, what do you want? This is a gathering for us old-timers. We don't need you young whippersnappers. Ha! I'm just pulling your leg. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. Drink up, lad. That is, if you like tea. Tea's alright. I drank too much tea as a kid, so I don't drink it too often nowadays. But it's alright if you get a good, flavorful cup. Oh, your highness, you know just how to flatter us old folks. Yeah, so that's where Cyro is. Then, of course, we have... Let's not talk to you again. That should be Tallgeel. I never thought I'd still be able to work so hard at this age. And it's not just me. The people of Lord Lake probably think so, too. It's only possible because you saved us from despair, your highness. Well, I'm glad I could be of service. At my age, I really should be at home relaxing. But you've brought me out of retirement, so to speak. You sure are a handful, Prince. And you keep me young, too. Hey, I mean, that's a great thing to hear, because one of the problems, really, that is prevalent in older society, and this is probably true for really every country in the globe, is them kind of descending into, I guess, nothing. The idea that when they retire that life is supposed to stop. And I'm glad that even in the space of a video game like this, that we've been able to coax old folks into still doing stuff, because there's still definitely life to be lived, even when you're in your 60s or 70s or 80s or however old you are. Alright, so next up, let's see, we've got the map room here, which of course is where we'll find Takamu. I think the map of Felina should be just about complete now. There were many times when I feared I'd have to redraw major portions, but your highness came through every single time. I'm sure His Majesty Farad rests in peace thanks to your highness. Sure, if you say so. I'm not sure what my political victories had to do with you redrawing a map, but... I mean, redrawing a political map, I suppose, but still. Alright, so this takes us out of the castle, so I don't want to leave there yet. I want to swing around here, and here we have Dr. Murid. I know you're faced with circumstances beyond your control, your highness, but war is a fundamentally immoral act. I can only hope this will be the end to all the carnage. Okay. Well, I certainly hope so too. That would be great. Alright, so over here in the main room, we have... What do we have? We've got... Wow, lots of folks partying here. I never did get around to getting all 5 of the Do-Re-Mi elves. I really should get around to that. You still have some time to do that, actually, because keep in mind, they're not Stars of Destiny. And you can still find them. The ones that I haven't gotten is the one in the forest south of Dorot, and the other one in the Deep Twilight Forest. So, the other 3 I've already gotten, and let's talk to Cornelio here. I wanted to liven up your march into battle tomorrow with a magnificent performance of epic proportions. Unfortunately, however, a certain mediocrity was too lazy to ensure that I had enough Do-Re-Mi elves to do so. I wonder which mediocrity that might have been! I don't know. I don't see him around anywhere. Obviously, of course, he gives you a little bit of a different text if you found all 5 of them, but that's kind of funny too, so I'm glad I got to see that. Alright, so we got a lot of people grouped around the dinner table here. Let's talk with Nocula. Or no, that's Yar and Nellis, never mind. Hi, Yar. It's not a matter of whether you're going to win, it's a matter of what comes afterward. The nobles in the Queendom's army are in disarray. Rebuilding the nation will require great tenacity. With all the capable people that have gathered here, things might just turn out better than I expected. Well, hopefully so. Hi, Nellis. Nellis? Maybe the island nations should think about the implications of maintaining rune cannons. Wow, considering we met them when trying to destroy said rune cannons, that's a rather potent statement. Huh, interesting. Alright, so, let's talk to the cooks first. I'm gonna help my dad all night. We're preparing fishies like you've never seen before. Sleepy? No, I'm not sleepy, silly. If you insist. Hey, Retso. I must make every effort to ensure enough food is prepared. Everyone must be well fed for the coming battle. Don't worry about me being overworked. I'm a chef, not a warrior. This is my contribution to your cause, Prince. Absolutely. Energy is a huge thing when you're doing anything, especially a tumultuous battle like this. Hi, Chisato! I'm usually not much help around here, so I wanted to help prepare the food for tomorrow's campaign. Okay, you got anything else to say? No, unfortunately. Hey there, Linfa. How are you? Aw, I wanted to be the one who made your meal, Prince. I may not look like it, but I'm actually quite a good cook. After all, the way to a man's money is through his stomach. I could think of other ways to get to his money too, but we'll not mention them. And of course we have Nakia standing here ready to eat every bit of food that comes out of the kitchen. I came all the way to help, but they told me to scram. I guess I was nibbling too much. But it was just so good! A hungry girl like me couldn't help herself. Makes my tummy growl just looking at it. Alright, well, we'll leave you and your stomach to their ministrations, I think. Well, I wondered if Taylor was actually hanging out around here. Let's see, I don't think there's anybody else. There's nobody in here, I don't believe. Okay, no, there's not. So now really all we need to do is head down to the lower level, and we'll talk to the people around here in the emptier part of this building. And there's, well, Matthias hasn't moved, and neither has Isabel, so okay. My father served Lady Isabel's father, but I'm not merely following in his footsteps. I wanted to personally protect and support my lady's aspirations. Protecting her is not only my duty, it's my desire as well. I imagine Lady Leon feels the same way about serving you, Your Highness. Yeah, sure sounds like it, or looks like it. One of the Queen's Knights told me about your parents. It seems they were both figures of rare and dignified stature. Of course, one could tell that simply by looking at you. My father was a member of the Maximilian Knights. It meant everything to him. That's why he became a hopeless wreck after they were disbanded. I couldn't stand seeing him that way. I inherited the aspirations that my father once held, and that's why I ended up running away from home. Looking back now, I don't think I really had a choice, even if people say I was just a naive girl rushing off on a whim. I'm just happy Matthias came along with me, and grateful as well. And I still haven't given up. I really am my father's daughter, it seems. Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, enough of that. Tomorrow, Godwin's evil will perish by my blade. Oh, you know we couldn't go without that now, did you? Alright, so let's go into the hallway first and see if anybody decided for whatever reason to hang out in prison. I also want to check to see if the statue had changed. I don't think they have, but let's see. The Prince, Levi, and who is this again? Leon. Yeah, okay. So, same people. Not that it would have had much opportunity to change, but still, yeah, it's worth checking anyway. Anybody decide for whatever reason they wanted to hang out in the prison? I don't think so, but it's certainly worth checking nonetheless. I mean, I don't know. No, nobody decided to hang out in jail. Okay. I wonder. Let's see. Okay, that's locked because we didn't actually experience it in this file. We experienced it in the alternate Felina. But I kind of would have been curious to go in there if it had been unlocked. Of course, we know now that there's a treasure in that room, but it's going to take some random number generation and Vicky whisking us off to parts unknown for us to find that. I still want to find that other place that she can warp you to, too. I've seen it, but we haven't caught it on camera, so I may just have to. If we catch it on camera, obviously you guys will see it, too. Let's see, who's hanging out in the tavern here? Well, we've got most of the Raft Fleet crew. Okay, hi, guys. Let's see. Hello. Sabala always used to come over when we were little. She was a lot cuter then, and nicer, too. Oh, I forgot the accent. Sorry. My bad. But then the ugly stick came and bam, mean as can be. What do you have to say about that, Sabala? I said I didn't want to hear none of it. But Kisara wouldn't listen. Whoa, what's going on? Why, Your Highness, care to join me? You're more than welcome. After all, we're like family now. Okay, what are you joining us? What are we joining you for? We've been busy for the longest time. It's been ages since we've all been able to get together like this. You still didn't answer the question. What are we doing? Also, y'all got anything else to say? No. Ugly stick. Ooh, and I can't disobey Kisara. She was always a-scolding me and Lund when we was youngins, so I guess I got used to doing what she tells me. Okay, Log? Old buddy, old pal, what do you think about all this? Prince, you gotta find yourself a good lady. After what happened to your mama and your papa, you need someone close to you, I think. But I'm sure them girlies will be throwing themselves at you after the war, you being a war hero and all. I had a hell of a time getting Kisara to say I do. I ain't thinking you're gonna have the same problem, Prince. Well, you're probably right. Well, of course, the question then would be with whom? Hey, Aleph. Log sure did reel in a prime catch. But back in the day, the two of us lived life more dangerously in many aspects. Never figured him for one to settle down. Well, given the, assets of Kisara, I can't say I blame the guy. And hi there, Norden. Log's wife is out of his league, frankly, but I'm happy for him. I used to be married, but my wife left me because of my drinking problem. Well, either that or she got freaked out by Lord Barrow's underlings constantly spying on me. When this battle is over, I'm going to go find her and try to straighten things out. That's good to hear. And this is probably... I have a feeling this is probably Egbert. Yep, it's Egbert. The character of the Athelbalds will be called into question if I wish misfortune on the House of Godwin. So I decided to restrain myself, just for tonight. But I just can't do it! I keep getting this stupid grin on my face when I think of the imminent demise of those filthy Godwin devils! Again, of course, we're gonna see this. Hee. This is wonderful, wonderful! Those filthy Godwin devils! They'll be eviscerated, emasculated, expunged, exterminated! They shall cease to be! Okay, that's enough killing my throat for now. Excuse me. Boy, okay. Alright, so let's see how Zunda's doing. Zunda's not here. Interesting. Where is she then? Okay, obviously Shun Min's not with her fishies because she's up with Retso. Taylor, you in here? Yeah, you're in here, okay. Ah, Your Highness. Mind keeping me company if you have a minute? Yes, an exclusive interview. Prince Friador speaks out on the eve of the final battle. Gotcha. I was kidding, of course. I wouldn't write a cheesy article like that. Yeah, you would. You write cheesy articles all the time. What are you kidding? Okay, so, anybody, hi, I guess that's Shun. Yeah, that's Shun. If Godwin wins, I bet they'll keep the gladiator system. But we're not gonna let that happen. We'll make sure of it. Well, that's nice. I mean, obviously, Shun being a gladiator, and of course Belkut being a gladiator too, you can understand that those two really want to take that system down for good, and certainly bully on them for it. Okay, so which beavers are in here? Everybody else, pretty much. I was just talking with Toma. He was talking about what he wanted to do in the future. That's got me thinking. Thinking about what? The elders over at Raja's, if that's who you're looking for, a bunch of the old-timers are getting together for tea. Okay, let's see. We're gonna save Morun for last, I think. No! Come on, Prince, join in! No! Will that do? Hey there. Until recently, I never would have thought it possible for me and my siblings to work toward a single goal. Nor did I ever imagine we'd be working together with humans and dwarves. You sure opened our eyes, Your Highness. Alright, Morun, you and your rockin' self. We better win tomorrow, human. If we lose, that stupid bald human's gonna zap all us beavers. That's definitely true. I mean, Gazelle Godwin tried to kill him before. Feels great knowing this will be the last time I have to fight alongside you humans. Oh, I love you too, Morun. I love you too. Alright, so let's see what's over here in the storage closet graveyard segment. I'm just curious to see if anybody's hanging out in the storage closets. I rather doubt it, but still. It's worth looking at anyway. Hey, what's up, mercenaries? Oh god, where's Wilhelm? Where's Wilhelm? Guys? Wilhelm? Are you and Gavaya going off chasing the ladies together? Anyway, hi Mueller. Would you mind getting rid of this fool? He won't shut up about ladies, baths, and banging bodies. That would be Wilhelm, but I don't see him in here. Mueller, he's the best. That's kind of disturbing, Richard. We know you're obsessed with Mueller, but holy cow. Okay, where is Wilhelm? Or where is... I'm gonna zoom in and see if Wilhelm's hiding anywhere around here. I don't see him. I don't think he's in here. So, yeah, you got rid of him, alright. It's not quite in the way you anticipated, I don't think. There's the graveyard. Nobody is quite macabre enough to hang out there, which is nice. Anybody in the closet? Nope. Okay. Alright, so this will take us out, obviously, to the outside areas. And I have a feeling Ghosh is probably out here on his farm. Or with his farm. Yeah. Hey, Ghosh. Let's see. Fertilize, weed. I gotta do everything I can today while I still have a chance. I mean, once we go to battle, I won't be able to tend to these guys for quite some time. Yeah, make sure they don't get any weeds. Alright, so let's see. Check and see if anybody else is outside here. Obviously, we can go upstairs and further accentuate this process. Okay. Alright, so no, doesn't look like anybody's around here. Let me check upstairs here. We might have a star or two hanging out around here. Oh, no, nobody there. Loop around this way. And, wow, okay, nobody over here. So I guess effectively we're done with this building. Let's go ahead and head over to the next building to the other side of the bridge. And we have Belkut and Hazuki hanging out here. Belkut's more interesting, so I'm going to talk to Hazuki first. As a swordswoman, I shouldn't be saying this, but I detest war. It makes me realize that swordsmanship is nothing more than the art of killing. Still, when war is inevitable, a swordswoman's duty is to shed blood in the place of the helpless masses. That's why we must hone our skills and push ourselves further than others. At least, that's how I justify it. Forgive me, my liege. You need not tolerate such inane rambling from one of your servants. Alright, Belkut, what's up? Isn't it great now that the gladiators are free? I've achieved what I came back to Felena to do. Still, I have mixed emotions about dismantling the gladiator system through war. Many have already suffered great misery, but now they're being forced to sacrifice even more. That's true. I mean, and that's one thing that certainly is a theme really in all the Suikodens, because of course all the Suikodens are effectively a story of wars. Either civil wars or wars of conquest or wars of liberation or a mixture of all three of those. And that of course brings up a very real and very harrowing question or lesson. And that effectively is war and war's morality, if there is such a thing as morality in war. How does one fight war? How does one prosecute war? How does one justify war? Can war be justified? Those are very deep, very relevant questions. And I'm glad that the Suikoden series has explored them. I mean, honestly, it's a very complex question or series of questions, and they don't have easy answers. I don't think they ever will. As long as we are around and as long as we are consuming resources and need resources, there will always be conflict, unfortunately. I wish that it was a perfect world where there was no war and that we were able to acquire everything we could through trade, barter, or purchase, or what have you, but unfortunately it's not. And of course, one of the reasons why is because war is not just about resources. It's about national pride, it's about land, it's about ethnicity, nationality, it's about a lot of different things at times. So I'm glad that the Suikoden series really explores these questions in some detail and really gets people thinking about them. That's one of my favorite aspects of the series, even though you engage in war, granted, of course, you engage in, of course, fictional war and digitized war because this is a video game, it still makes you explore those questions and really makes you think about a lot of that stuff. So that's one thing that I've really enjoyed playing through the games that I have so far, 1, 2, and 5. 3 and 4 I expect would go down similar roads. Okay, let's see who's in the inn. Oh, of course Marina's in here. Is Suzuki all over Belcoot again tonight? Oh, poor jealous Marina. Yeah, probably, just not in the way you think, I don't guess. I don't know if I could technically really see Hazuki and Belcoot together, so to speak. I mean, obviously Marina has made very clear her affection for Belcoot, and Belcoot seems to pretty well reciprocate, I think. I mean, ideally, as far as challenging each other and trying to push each other to further environs, of course Hazuki and Belcoot would be the better pairing, but I don't know necessarily if it'd work out great in the long run, I suppose? I don't know. Alright, so, well, nobody's in here, I guess, so we'll just head down the slope and see who all is in their rooms. Because, of course, we got plenty of rooms to visit, particularly at the bottom floor there, but obviously we've got other places we can go to help, well, flesh it out a little bit, I suppose. And Josephine's not in her room. That's a little odd. Maybe she's hanging out with Shula, I guess? Okay, I want to actually explore all of these before I go into the Round Hall base, because obviously there's a lot of rooms there. Okay, there's Wilhelm. I guess I should have taken the hint when it mentioned baths, but... Hi, Wilhelm. Ah, Prince, how you doing? Too bad the women's bath is already closed, huh? Oh, I know. Say no more. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I mean, you like the ladies too, after all. Catching a glimpse before the decisive battle sure would provide that extra motivation, huh? Oh, Lord. Are either of the baths open? Okay, no, none of them are open, I guess, because Myron's not here.